away houses and roads in communities like Mpa, Unimenyi, Ozita, and Bende. Mr. Speaker,
he's a committed, courageous, articulate, and deeply impassioned lawmaker with the plight of his constituents.
Joining me now on the political segment is Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who's the spokesman of the House of Representatives.
Ben Kalu's mandate gives you first-hand information on the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, as well as his position on national issues. Ben Kalu's mandate airs on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa 104.1 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, ABN Online Radio, and Real 99.1 FM every Tuesday by 10:30 a.m. Ben Kalu's mandate, gains of quality representation.
It's the second edition of Ben Kalu's mandate for the month, whereby the member representing Bende Federal Constituency gets to interface with the good people of Abia State, but more especially his good people from Bende constituency. Ben Kalu's mandate is here on Flow 94.9 FM, as well as on other of our digital platforms. Ben Kalu's mandate seeks to digitally domicile the activities of the honourable member of the Bende constituency and the lower chamber and that of the parliament, bringing that to your doorstep. This morning is a special edition of Ben Kalu's mandate, a little of an alteration from the usual. I mean, we've always heard from the honourable member himself speak about the projects he has attracted and overseen in the last couple of years. Numbers doesn't lie. As palpable as they could be, they are there for the taking. On this special edition, we have picked at random members of the Bende constituency, who of course is being represented by Representative Benjamin Okezie Kalu, a member of the House of Representatives in the 9th Nigeria National Assembly, representing Bende Federal Constituency, Abia State, to speak to us more like a litmus test to what he's been saying that he has done. My name is Wisdom Thomas, and of course I'm going to be your anchor, so welcome on board. I have leaders of Bende community here in the studio, and we're going to be speaking to them this morning. Just like I told you, we'll get to meet them shortly. I have Chief Ndubisi Owadileke. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Abians. Good morning, Nigeria.
I have Mr. Okezie Osim.
Yeah, good morning, Bende. Good morning, Abia.
And of course, Prince Ichie Ima Okenwa.
Good morning, listeners, especially people from Bende Federal Constituency.
It's good to have you here in the studios, and basically we're going to be looking at the activities of Honorable, that's the representative of Bende Federal Constituency over the last couple of years. I'm going to start with you, Chief Ndubisi Owadileke. Tell us about yourself and basically where you are coming from.
Thank you, Wisdom. My name, like as you mentioned, is Chief Ndubisi Owadileke. I'm from Mpa. From Baumimeni ward of the Bende Federal Constituency. I am a politician, and I'm not quite retired. If I'm retired, I won't be here. So I don't know if you want me to talk about Benjamin Kalu straight away.
We were getting to that in due course. Let's hear from Chief Owadileke.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I am Prince Okenwa Ichie, a community leader from Eton, specifically from Eton Ward B.
Okay, I'll start with you, Prince Ichie Ima Okenwa. What were the expectations? Mr. Okezie Osim, am I right?
Yes.
Let me start with you now. You tell us where you're coming from. And then, what were the expectations when he emerged as the representative of Bende constituency?
Yes, good morning, the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. Once again, my name is Chief Okezie Osim. I am from Bende Ward. You know, when you talk about
then the people will not even know. Some mistakes it to be the adjoining towns with us. But we have a town, a particular town, a ward that is called Bende. And it is from that Bende ward that I'm coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, what were the expectations when he emerged? Was it high? Was it on a moderate level? Were people saying, okay, what can he even do?
Well, it was great because Bende spoke in one voice in 2019. After years of low cost, after years of famine, the expectation was terribly high. It was really high, and people were searching. Where exactly would we go to? Who would be the Ebenezer? Who would be the liberator? Who is it that will do? And that was what led to the resolve by the people to make the choice in the person of Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie-Kalu. And Bende has never regretted taking that stand.
Okay, they've not regretted. I'm coming to you now, Prince Ichirima Okengwa, since the microphone is very much closer to you now. He's mentioned that in his own part of Bende constituency, the expectations were high, given where the community or the constituency were before his emergence. Was it the same with you? I mean, in your part of Bende?
No, what happened was that before the emergence of Honorable Benjamin Kalu, we've had a disappointing 12 years of lackluster. People were still reluctant. What will he do? Will he follow the other footsteps of the previous predecessors, or is he going to do a different thing? But I want to tell you that within the first 100 days in office, then the people are very happy that they did not make a mistake in sending Bende to Abuja.
Okay, I'm coming to Chief Ndubisi now. I'm not going to ask you what the expectations were at that point, so I'm going straight to it. Has these expectations, have they been met?
Obviously.
Can you say that yes, he has met these expectations?
Definitely so, my brother. Definitely so. And my community are the most major beneficiary of Benjamin Kalu's decisive representation for Bende Federal Constituency. Before 2019, I can tell you, well, for moderation of not being personal to anybody, that in 2018, the present government, came to Mba to present to us what you call a Greek gift. We didn't know they were coming for campaigns to pick our votes. They bulldozed everywhere in our community in the name of giving us a road. But as soon as the campaigns started, it was abandoned, and we came from bad to worse. So, since 2019, when Benjamin Kalu was elected, and we gave him votes, because I knew him right from 2003 when I was the Deputy Director of Research and Planning in Obasanjo Atiku Presidential Campaign Headquarters in Abuja. I met him as a young man. I saw the vibrancy in him. I saw the intellect. I saw the decisiveness in him to work for the people. So when it came to that time when he was going for our votes, I told my people, this is a man I know that will deliver, and he is delivering. For instance,
so go ahead, tell us, what are the key projects that is brought to your area?
Okay, thank you. Before he came in, we had a member of Abia State House of Assembly from my maternal home, Ugumba. He was there for 8 years and he never did anything. When I say anything, absolutely nothing. But Benjamin Kalu's first year in office, there is a solar borehole functioning now in my maternal home in Ugumba. Ovum, precisely. That Ovum is the very clan where that House of Assembly member, State House of Assembly member came from. Then the roads, impassable. At a time when if you are driving home in the rainy season, you will park your vehicle at Lohum roundabout and pick a cyclist to take you home. But now, partly, well, let me say, August Okalo, the chief whip in the Senate, did a portion of it. But go there today, Benjamin Kalu Bridge, that's what I call it. The bridge crossing Eme. Eme is the first river you cross before you enter my town. Benjamin Kalu, in fact, I crossed that bridge this morning as I was coming, the new bridge, Benjamin Kalu's bridge, and the roads to my village. Before now, you can't even trek, because walking on the roads, you either spray your ankle or you don't know, the potholes everywhere, marshy. But today we have paved roads almost 5 kilometers of road, and it's still ongoing. The contractors are on site. There are still construction going on. So we have had renovation of schools in my community by Benjamin Kalu. This is just 3 years plus that is there. He has renovated 3 schools. He has given us borehole, solar borehole. He is doing our road. He's given us a bridge, the bridge that has lasted for as old as I am. So we are very, very happy that we have Otabiri Bende, Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, as our representative.
I'm going to come to you now, Mr. Okezie Osim. The microphone, of course, is very close to where you are. He mentioned myriads of projects that the Honorable Representative of Bende Federal Constituency has brought to that very region. I don't know if the story is the same for you and where you are coming from.
Honestly, I must say that what is happening to Bende today is a miracle from above. God gave us Benjamin as an Ebenezer. God gave us Benjamin as a liberator. What is seen is replicated in all the 13 wards of Bende local government. No ward, no particular community is spared of Benjamin's Midas touch. In Bende ward where I come from, we had a maternity that became so desolate and dilapidated that it was no longer good for habitation. It was the touch of Benjamin Kalu that brought that health center a modern complex, equipped, functional, up to this moment that we are speaking.
These things you're mentioning, if someone eventually gets to that very point, can they confirm that these things are very much existing?
I'm speaking of things that you can see, touch, feel in my ward today. And outside this, we have 6 virgin roads done in Bende ward. The road from the maternity junction to where we call Amuogu Etiti, done with modern drainage. The road from Amuogu Etiti to Ndioko Ruku, done with modern drainage. The road from Amuogu Link Road to Abomili, done with modern drainage. The road from Abomili to Bende Sonre Grammar School, done with modern drainage. Then you come down from Abomili also, linking where a village known as Umori, done with modern drainage. Then we move down upwards, coming up to Onenyang Okporeni Road. This is a road that has kept people suffering for donkey years. In fact, during the rains, nobody from Okporeni can bury his own person. You can't go home because of the river and these tributaries, because of the marshy road, because of the way it is. It wasn't even passable, even trekking. Today, the people of Okporeni from Onenya Junction can at least drive on a smooth road to Ukpom. And the project is still ongoing. It's ongoing. Possibly after the rains, he will continue from there, because I remember in this life, once in the 70s, we have driven from Okporeni to Ikuano. But everything collapsed. No government was after what was happening there. So the coming of Benjamin Kalu brought a new life to people from that zone.
If you're just joining us, it is Ben Kalu's mandate here on Flow 94.9 FM, the Flow of Godson State. It's a special edition, like I told you, if you did start off alongside with us. We have been talking to people from Bende Federal Constituency. We want to actually understand, if the things he's been saying that he's been doing over there, if they are true. And so we randomly picked some persons who are from the leadership of those communities to come talk to us this morning. I'm turning to you now, Prince Ichie Ima Okenwa. Can you confirm that their own stories are no different from your own, or is yours the same thing?
As a matter of fact, in Item we have 3 council wards. Item is the largest community in Bende. what we are witnessing in Eton is just exactly what happened was that our man prepared himself for this task. Take him over 19 years to prepare. That was why he was able to move the first motion in the Ninth Assembly. Again, he started with the youth empowerment. He started by giving bursary awards to our students.
That's in Eton.
The whole Bende constituency. But our people benefited also. Our own students benefited from that award. He has renovated several schools. All the villages in Eton have benefited from one project or the other. It is either classroom renovation, supply of phones and desks to primary schools, health centers renovation. In fact, security is very important. He distributed motorcycles to use both transport and security in the local, so that the vigilante groups will use it, because if there is no security, other developments cannot take place. So I want to confirm that he has even made more than our imagination, even in we don't even completed the first term.
I'll turn to you, Mr. Okezie-Osim. Now, some persons are going to be saying, these persons with these testimonies, maybe they have been bankrolled, maybe they have been paid. Are you paid to come testify and to say that the member representing Bende Federal Constituency has been doing these things and they have not been the case? Are you paid for this? It's good I asked that very question.
I don't think that any reasonable man would think of payment in an issue like this when somebody has come to take you out from the pit. Benjamin came to liberate the people. And none of us here was given anything to come on board to testify.
You have to speak for yourself. You weren't giving anything. you cannot say for others.
I can speak for them. I can say for sure on that nobody here received anything to come here to say anything that you are hearing today. Let me tell you something. If you come down to Bende Ward, where I come from today, power or electricity has been a very big challenge, something of a challenge to the nation, to communities, and to the state. Today, Benjamin Kalu has built and completed a mini-grid solar that will be capable of giving Bende community steady power supply for 25 years running. Uninterrupted power supply for 25 years running. Ready for commission, and having endorsed the T's, crossed the T's, and dotted the I's with EEDC, it will very soon come into being. It will very soon be commissioned. And when you think towards such project, you'll agree with me that Benjamin Kalu is a man that thinks beyond now. He's looking at the future. He's looking at the economy of the environment, because such a thing will boost the economy of Bende. It will boost the economy of the state. It will boost the economy of the neighboring states even. Because with power, you can do so many things. All of them in construction jobs, those of them in businesses will be actual beneficiaries of such good projects. His project goes down to touch the little ones. It goes down to touch the poor, the needy.
I was coming to ask this very question. You've mentioned the big projects, what he's done, and of course, there's no doubt whatsoever that this has impacted the good people of the Bende Federal Constituency. Are there other areas he has impacted the lives of those people? Has he made himself available when required? Has he come down to say, these are my people?
Well, Ben is somebody with an open door policy. He's somebody that is always with his people, unlike what we've experienced in the past. He didn't make himself a masquerade like the others did. He will always come down home every 2 weeks, twice a month. And the doors will be open for every Dick and Tom to see him, have discussions, have meetings with him. And this is what equips him and guides him on what he will go to National Assembly to do.
Okay, I'm coming to you now, Chief Ndubuisi Uwadileke. That's his own version of the entire question. What about you? Has he made himself available to the people? Has he impacted the lives of your own part of Benda Federal Constituency?
Wisdom, let me start from the question you put to my brother here, whether we have been compromised financially before coming here.
Perhaps
I don't need to be compromised by Benjamin Kalu to come here, because the project on ground in my community is enough reward. I am here because I have seen, we have had since 1999, we have had 2 representatives at the federal level. One from Item, his community, and the other one from Alai. None has been able to perform 1/10 of what Benjamin Kalu is doing today in the whole of Benda Federal constituency. Now coming to your question. Mpa Umimenyi ward has 5 communities. Amoji Meni, Akoli Meni, Lohom, Lodu, and then Mpa. And I want to a little bit disagree with my brother from Item that Item is the highest voting community in Benda. No. No. Mpa has the propensity of being a local government of its own. We have 11 villages and 28 polling units. Item doesn't have that. So what I'm saying, we are not quarreling. We are not quarreling. So what I'm saying here now is,
we need the votes.
Yeah. So what I'm saying here, sir, is that if you go to Akoli, Amoji, you cross Akoli before you get to Amoji Meni. Benjamin Kalu he has initiated a 6.5 kilometer of roads with a bridge that has a lifespan of 100 years. It's almost completed.
Is it verifiable?
Verifiable, yes. Verifiable. I say I'm from the community. I didn't come from Enugu or from Port Harcourt to this, but I came from Mpa this morning. Okay. Fine. Now, he has innovated 6 classroom blocks in Umimenyi Mpa Technical Secondary School. It is verifiable. It's there. He is continuing. Like I said before, he has given us a borehole where people trek up to 2 kilometers before they can fetch drinkable water. So, but what I'm saying, and effect, sir, is that Benjamin Kalu is accessible. My brother from Benda ward, he might be accused of playing to his brother, but I'm telling you that Benjamin Kalu visits communities within his federal constituencies. Whenever there is a burial, Benjamin Kalu, if he's not in person, he will send delegation. He shows presence he identifies with everybody. Like they said, he is an open door policyman. I appreciate that man, and I pray that God will keep that man for us. God will carry that Benjamin Kalu to a higher height of service to Benda Federal Constituency, beyond Benda Federal Constituency. We are looking forward to his going into active Abia reactivation, because Abia is dead. Abia reactivation and renovation.
Abia is still very much alive. Okay, it is still Ben Kalu's mandate here on Flu 94.9 FM. Not just trying to reiterate things, but it's good you know that these gentlemen who are leaders of Benda Federal Constituency, and they've been talking to us on the projects done by the Honorable representing that very, very constituency at the House of Representatives. I'm turning to Prince Ichie Iman now. What do you make of his non-partisan approach to things, especially around your constituency and even in the state? What do you make of it? Is it something that you think is outstanding, or you think he's drawn through party lines?
I think Honorable Ben brought a novelty in Abia politics. He doesn't play politics with bitterness. He interacts with all the political parties, be it at home. If anything happens in your community, whether you are PDP, ABGA, or any other party, he will come there and sympathize with you. If it is something to sympathize with you, if it is something to rejoice with you, he will rejoice with you. I think that is a novelty, which removed the bitterness he normally had before he came into the politics. And accessibility, I want to let you know that in this just concluded August meetings in almost all the communities in Benda, he reached out to them. If he will not be there physically, he will send people to go and represent him and interact, mix with people. Even that New Year Festival at the August meeting, apart from the normal usual town hall meetings he has been holding with the people of Benda, He will come when he comes home now. He will see that all these things we are telling you are verifiable. Maybe we will invite you to be part of the commissioning ceremony, so that you will bear witness that all these projects are on ground. They're on ground.
Okay, that they are on ground. I would let you have something to add?
Yes, Wisdom, the issue I just couldn't allow to lie down is the issue of contractors trying to sabotage Benjamin Kalu's projects in various areas. I am aware. There is, particularly in my community, Amohoron, but now, where the roads are ongoing, the contractors are trying to frustrate that young man's effort. And I am praying that something, the divine touch of God will come into them. From Amohoro, if you come after Amimo village, before you get to our main square, there is about 500 meters of road that they have continuously refused to even do, but they have asphalted other areas. Before that, and that ecological fund that Benjamin Kalu brought to Mba was particularly for that very zone, that very area. But the contractors have not allowed. If it rains now, you will drive smoothly from Low Home roundabout. Immediately you get there, you either park your vehicle or return, and it is just a 500 meters. So I'm using this opportunity to plead to the contractors on site to kindly do us that favor. Just give us any type of if it is chippings you want to pour there, so that we can cross. And
we are due for a break. When we make a return, we will definitely continue the conversation. I'm yet to hear from Mr. Okeze Osim on the kind of politics Representative Benjamin Kalu plays. If it is one of bitterness or one which open arms, which is non-partisan and all that. But I will get to hear from you after we make a return from this very short hiatus. So stay with us. Benjamin Kalu's mandate very much upon us. Stay with us.
From the hallowed chambers, his voice resonates crystal clear. Ben Kalu's mandate. Change of quality representation.
Is Benjamin Okeze Kalu, representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. I am from Abia State. Arise.
From the hallowed chambers, his voice resonates crystal clear.
You say you shared money recently, and I represent the constituency, and there are 360 of us, and all of them are saying we are not feeling the impact.
He's the unmistaken voice of Undi Bende and the image maker of the House of Representatives.
Swept away houses and roads in communities like Mpa, Unimenyi, Ozita, and Bende.
And radio. Operation Show Your Project is the authentic platform for all elected and appointed leaders in politics at all levels to showcase their accomplishments.
Benjamin Kalu, who's the spokesman of the House of Representatives.
Ben Kalu's mandate gives you first-hand information on the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, as well as his position on national issues. Ben Kalu's mandate airs on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa 104.1 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, ABN Online Radio, and Real 99.1 FM every Tuesday by 10:30 a.m. Ben Kalu's mandate. Change of quality representation.
Thank you for staying with us. It is still Ben Kalu's mandate on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of Godson State. I call it a special edition of this very program, yes, because it's a little bit of an aberration from what it used to be. Like I told you while I was introducing the program, that we have some people from Benda Federal Constituency here in the studios, randomly picked, just about to talk to us. Something I call the litmus test of what the member representing Benda Federal Constituency has been saying virtually on this very program. Are they true? How much true can those things be? Have you seen them? Have they been proven? And then, of course, like I told you, I have Chief Ndubisi Owadileke in the studio. I have Mr. Okezie Osim and Prince Iche Ima Okenwa. They are very much in the studio. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're still talking about the projects as done by Benjamin Okezie Kalu. Now, let's look at I asked a question before we went on the break. What do you make of his kind of politics? Is it one which, is non-partisan? Does he open his arms? Is it one of bitterness? How can you assess his level of politics, especially in the state and in relation to your own constituency?
Thank you. Wisdom, I must say that Benjamin Okezie Kalu remains a gift to the people of Benda Federal Constituency. Before I get into your question, I would like to remind us that all the roads I enumerated or mentioned before now are all virgin roads. We've never seen a thing like that before. And aside that, you talk about the immigration office, the first of its kind, down the east here, situated in Benda here, attracted by Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, is a gift to the people. When such office comes into function, you will agree with me that it is not going to manufacture workers from the outside. It is still an internal thing that's coming from Benda Federal Constituency. Coming to your question, I must tell you that Benjamin is somebody with a large heart. He doesn't play the politics of bitterness. In fact, if there's anything the ordinary man or those in politics, in active politics, when I mean politics, active politics, the leaders so-called, have learned from Benjamin, it is his own openness to the people. Benjamin knows where politics stops and where administration begins. He opens himself to both PDP, APC, PRP, whatever thing that you call them. He doesn't work according to party flanks. He believes that he puts the people first before politics. And this is why whenever he's distributing these projects, it doesn't distinguish between parties or members of this party or that party. He starts it in communities. So
everything is done, it is not based on his party. Okay, I belong to the All Progressives.
No.
This will definitely be just for this.
He believes in the strength of character of the person. And that is what Benda people has learned today. That the strength of the character of their representative is what comes first before the party. He believes that you cannot, because of party, create enmity. It is no longer in Benda situations in those days where if I'm in AAA and you and BBB, we become eternal enemies. No. Benjamin has broken such walls. He has demystified legislation by attracting the projects in Benda, by also building capacity, letting the people know that politics is only a means to get at what the community wants. What is standard there should be development. And that is why I call the wasted years or the years of famine 12 years ago before 2019. 12 years for 2019. And Benda made that choice in him. And he is living up to that expectation. He has no wall, he has no iron gate for anybody.
I'll get back to you once again. I'm going to turn to you now, Chief. My question is pretty simple. He's mentioned the fact that both of them have attested to the fact that his politics is that which is void of bitterness or rancor. And then Abians have listened to what you have said in the studio. Those from Benda Federal Constituency have very clearly been keenly listening. What are his chances, given the fact that Nnenna Ukeje is now in the mix, going back into that very position yet again? What are his chances, giving other persons as well in the mix?
Wisdom, God is the giver of all authorities and power. But God knows that Bende had gone through hell since 1999 with their representative. This is the breaking point. I am not going to say Nnenna Ukeje will not get there. No, I will not say that. But your records show what you have done. Nnenna Ukeje was in the Federal House for 12 good years. 12 years. But Benjamin Kalu is just 3.5 years. And we are telling you, we are lining up from all the 13 wards the projects that is either completed or ongoing from him. 3 years plus. Nnenna Ukeje was there for 12 years, and there is nothing you can say this is the project Nnenna Ukeje has done for me. In my community, nobody's talking about individual.
None of the communities.
No, in all the communities.
I'm coming to you now, Prince. Take the mic. Look at it from your point of view. What are his chances of making a return when the campaign comes around, when the elections proper takes the center stage? Does he stand a chance against Nnenna Ukeje and other persons in the mix going into that very fray?
As a matter of fact, without sounding immodest, I want to emphatically tell you that there's no vacancy in Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Rep. The people of Bende are solidly behind Benjamin Kalu, and he will go back to continue his good works.
I'll get your reactions. We are live on Facebook, facebook.com/Flow949FM. When you go there, definitely you fill your eyes with the visuals coming right here in the studios of Flow 94.9 FM, the Flow of God's Son State. We will definitely get your reactions. If you have comments, drop your comments there on Facebook, and I will open up the phone lines pretty soon as to get your pulse in tandem with what we've talked about so far. I'm coming to you now, Osim. Tell us, what are his chances? Does he stand a chance?
That is a very rhetorical question. You know the answer. The answer is yes.
Okay, I don't know. That's what I'm
asking. Benjamin is a product that serves itself. You see, a lot of people have become a burden to their marketers today because of what they've been in the past. Bende Federal Constituency is a constituency that thinks critically. They evaluate their past. They look at their present before thinking of what we are coming to presenting for them or to them for tomorrow. We are wiser today than yesterday. And when we have a winning horse, we don't change it. He is already there bringing, for the very first time, for crying out loud sake. This is the very first time Bende has experienced the dividends, the real and true dividends of democracy. My brother, apart from taking care of the indigenous students, apart from his bursary, apart from the ICT that is situated today in Bende Grammar School, with over 100 computers that makes registration of WAEC and all things possible, apart from the fact that it's attracting the National Open University to Bende today to open up that area. I said once here that Benjamin is somebody that thinks down to the roots. He looks beyond now. He goes beyond the bridge of the nose and looks at what tomorrow will hold. Now, if at the end of the day, the National Open University takes off in Bende, you know that will give education to a whole lot of people. And that will be equipping them for challenges of tomorrow. And that is what Benjamin is doing. And that is what he is to the Bende people.
I'll definitely get more reaction from the gentlemen in the studios. But at this very point, I think it's only very, very okay that we open the phone lines. I'll get to hear from you. But let's hear from the people themselves now. Call us 080818264949 or 0811605249. You can equally send your message to 0906510829. Let us hear from you when you call us. Tell us your name and location. Be as civil as you can. Try as much as possible to say things that are most likely to be broadcasted. Okay. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay. Let's hear from you. May we meet you? Okay.
I'm making a Benjamin Kano. ọtabibe ndị ka nna kpere Chineke gọziri ya gọzi ọ ghọrọ ya bịa nye ndị mba onwekwa nne gị ime ka ekwesị nọchie ya ụzọ unu na-ekwu okwu nne nna ụka eze ọ dị ibe nne nna ụka ga-eji aza aga ife Chineke bụ nwanne gị ma ọ ma na onye mbụ ụzọ ahụ ọ na-ekwu okwu ya a ndị kọntraktọ mgbaghara mgbe ahụ ọ bụ ụzọ a na-esi aga ide honorable justice Imo retired ụzọ ahụ adị njọ n'ime biko ana m arịọ ndị kọntraktọ ọhụ ka ha ga leba anya n'ụzọ ọhụ na Benjamin ka na-arụ ọnụ anyị ihe ọ dị onye ubere anyị anọ kemgbe nne mụrụ m n'ala mkpa aha aga ndị niile agacha n'ibe ha gara onwe onye mere anyị ihe Benjamin ka anọghị mere anyị ana m asị ka Chineke gozie ya ụzọ ya niile Chineke ga na-ekwu.
Okay, wrap up your thoughts now. Thank you very much. Let's continue to take the calls. Good morning. May we meet you?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good to hear from you. Tell us your name and location.
My name is Benny.
Go ahead. Are you with us or against us?
Yeah. I am with you.
Okay, go ahead. You called to make a contribution, didn't you? Go ahead. We want to hear from you. We lost that very call. Call us 0808-1826-949 or 0811605249. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Seems this very network is interjecting this very program this morning. Wouldn't succeed. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
It's good to hear from you. May we meet you?
Okay,
all right, go ahead.
One of my people not me onye water as near to na water leaks me a patampa na sampa. So he want a work on a Benjamin made in over there. Yabun Indian Sukwata ila de mutu no for water chance. No need to cut that kind of gamma moving. I got to book young. Ndị nke ada ihe tuwe nnọọ butuwe nnọọ bụ ka ha nọchite anya ada anọchite anya anyị tụrụ ya n'ịtụ n'ọnwụ na n'isikwata ya mere Chineke ga-eme ebere nye anyị ojikọ onye dịka deta na mkpa otu o si nye ndị mkpa anyị ga-adọ hapụ Chineke gọzie da nwoke ahụ akpọ Benjamin na mkpa ọ ga-agba ya ume ka ọ kpọtiri ebe ọ kwesịrị.
Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. We're very much obliged to taking your calls. Continue to put it to 0808-126-949. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, Chima is calling from Umulo.
All right, go ahead.
This for my people of Bende. I've been to Bende. Nagogona Mpa. I've known Bende and Ivorons. You people should come to Mungu. I will have institutions, not some institutions. I try to buy interior news, not that
we are really struggling. All right, thank you very much. That's what I told you when you're calling, trying to be constructive in what they are saying. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
It's good to hear from you. May we meet you?
I'm from Bende.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to let from that to make years. I was looking for thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Straight to the point. That's how we did it. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good to hear from you.
Again.
Good to hear from you.
From it.
Okay, go ahead.
My contribution is I want to thank Honorable Benjamin Carlo for the good things. The truth is, we've not had it this well before. Anybody saying otherwise, maybe it's not from here. Even people who are not from here wish that they have nice of them in that place. So I don't even see reasons why people complain. Come to them, this everywhere. Started everywhere according to the federal word in Bende. no one to say that they've not had one or two things from this man. So, in all, we will support people again, and there's no way that we are with you. Okay.
Thank you very much for your own comment this morning. Still taking your calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Tell us your name and location. Go ahead.
I am Ingo from Umaya. I want to thank the guests at the studio there. I use this opportunity to thank Honorable Benjamin Carlo for his good work for the people of Abia and especially for the people of Bende. These are the type of people we are looking for to represent us, and not those who represent us only on radio. And they pay people to protect them, to attack other opponents. I God will bless Benjamin Carlo in Jesus' name. Yes.
Thank you very much for your take this morning. One more call. Good morning.
Hello.
Good to hear from you.
Keep leading. I'll keep leading, please, my good brother. Adia should be good for everybody. You could please and keep leading. What is good is good. Benjamin Carlo is not just in Abuja for representing Bende, but Benjamin Carlo is in Abuja bringing all the goodies. He has been a very nice man. All of us in Umuno, as you see what Benjamin Carlo is doing, it's not from Umuno, it's from Bende. But this man is very fantastic, a first-timer. Look at the people that waited all the years from Bende Federal Constituency. Nothing to show for it. And they are coming back again to do what? To do what now? So Bende people, shine your eyes now. Not allow money and gifts to take away this finest man from you. Take their money, give their money. It's money that belongs to you.
Thank you very much.
So when they bring the money, take it and eat it and go back.
Can you listen? Can you listen? You've not told us your name. Oh, he walked away. So we're going to go on a break now. When we make a return, we will definitely hear from the gentleman in the studio. Perhaps their parting words before Benjamin Carlo's mandate hits crescendo this morning. Stay with us.
Honey, must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
What if your battery runs out?
I've got my